I bet you didn't know what misfortune awaited the 9 trekkers on their way to the Ural Mountains. The biting wind howled across the desolate landscape, whipping snow into a frenzy against the search party's faces. They trudged through knee-deep snowdrifts, their breath forming icy plumes in the frigid air. The Ural Mountains, a majestic range in the heart of Soviet Russia, held a sinister secret. Their mission to find 9 missing hikers, students from the Ural Polytechnic Institute who had vanished weeks earlier. The first sign was a slashed tent, half buried in the snow on the slopes of Kolatsyakhl, the mountain known to the indigenous Mansi people as Dead Mountain. Inside, abandoned belongings lay scattered backpacks, boots, and a half-eaten meal, frozen solid. Days later, the first bodies emerged from the snow, some partially clothed, some barefoot. The horrifying tableau pointed to a frantic struggle, a desperate fight for survival against an unseen, unimaginable force. January 23rd, 1959. The air crackled with anticipation as the group of 9 hikers gathered at the train station in Sverdlovsk, their backpacks laden with supplies and dreams. Led by the charismatic Igor Dyatlov, a seasoned mountaineer, they were a mix of experienced hikers and eager novices, united by a thirst for adventure and a shared love for the rugged beauty of the Ural Mountains. Their destination, Otorten Mountain, a challenging but achievable goal for their 16-day expedition. Excitement buzzed in the air as they boarded the train, their laughter echoing through the carriage, their youthful energy a stark contrast to the grim fate that awaited them. Days turned into a blur of snow-covered trails, frozen rivers, and breathtaking vistas. The hikers documented their journey in photographs, snapshots of youthful exuberance against a backdrop of pristine wilderness. They sang songs around crackling campfires, shared stories, and forged bonds that would forever link their fates. One evening, huddled in their tent as a blizzard raged outside, Yuri pulled out his mandolin. The mournful strains of a Russian folk song filled the small space, a poignant counterpoint to the howling wind. Even as the challenges mounted, dwindling supplies, treacherous ice and biting winds, their spirits remained high. The first sign that something was amiss was subtle, a creeping unease that settled over the group like a shroud. The once bright laughter became less frequent, replaced by hushed whispers and worried glances. They had strayed from their intended route, a navigational error that placed them on the slopes of Kolatsyakhl, a place shrouded in local legend and whispered superstition. The Mansi people, native to the region, believed the mountain to be cursed, a place where evil spirits roamed. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the snow, Yuri swore he saw a flickering orange light in the distance. The details of that fateful night remain shrouded in mystery, a chilling puzzle pieced together from scattered clues and the silent testimony of the victims. Sometime after midnight on February 2nd, something drove the hikers from their tent, compelling them to flee into the darkness, ill-prepared and terrified. The slashed tent, their belongings left behind, spoke of a sudden, desperate flight, a panicked escape from an unknown terror. Footprints in the snow, some barefoot, others clad only in socks, told a tale of unimaginable fear, of a desperate scramble through the darkness, the biting cold seeping into their bones. Some whisper of an avalanche, a sudden catastrophic event that sent them fleeing for their lives. Others speak of a military experiment gone awry, of strange lights in the sky and inexplicable forces beyond human comprehension. Their bodies, found scattered across the mountainside, bore witness to a horrifying end. Decades later, the Dyatlov Pass Incident continues to fascinate and horrify in equal measure. The official investigation, conducted by Soviet authorities, concluded that a compelling natural force was responsible for the hikers' deaths. But the lack of a definitive explanation, coupled with inconsistencies in the evidence and rumors of a cover-up, has only fueled speculation and conspiracy theories. Was it an avalanche, a military experiment, or something altogether more sinister, a force beyond our understanding, lurking in the shadows of Dead Mountain? The Dyatlov Pass incident serves as a haunting testament to the allure and the potential dangers of venturing into the unknown.